how come the black man is the only person that it doesn't count if they have children in the eyes of the law? Like you said a minute ago that if it's not her house, if she has a child that's 930, then you might look for another resolution and tell her to leave. And then I'm also thinking in terms of this new thing where they just said if the parents get separated from the children at the border, that they should get reparations. And the question that all black men have is, why is that never taken into consideration?
That's not a black man question. That's a man question.
All right.
That's a man. Because the best thing, that's a man question. You just happen to be black. That's a man. Because it's a man question, right? Because why is it that they kind of favor the court system, favor the woman, or they maybe favor the woman in its capacity? What we have to establish is that is there a crime being committed? Is there going to be peace in the home? Right? I want to take. If she wants to take the walk, then she takes the walk. Whoever's going to keep the peace. You know what I mean? But if there's no crime being committed, I could be there and talk. I almost have to do a bill, a sermon, whatever you put, until I bring that heat down. Because when I leave that home, when I step in that home, I'm an authoritative figure in that home. Right? That exigent circumstances just took away your Fourth Amendment right on lawful searches and seizures. Because I'm now keeping the peace, or attempting to keep the peace. And the worst case scenario is where you got to take both parties. But that whole siding with the man and woman, that's the way of the officer. He or she's discretion, right? If Mega Case in scenarios that, yo, she wilding out. Most men, in my experience, don't want the woman locked up. They look at it like, yo, she wilding, I'm a holo, whatever. The opposite, women be like, take them. And a lot of men are on that, like, I don't want her to go through whatever.
How much of that is weighed and judged?
It's weighed in
any violent situation, not just domestically.
Well, it's weighed in what she broke, right? Now I have to ask question of, did she break her stuff? If she broke her stuff, ain't no crime. But if she broke your mathematic thing, if she's breaking your stuff, right? Then it's like, okay, she's destruction of property. Because that's your property.
Right. And I just want her to take a walk.
And sometimes it's that.
But I'm saying also, I'm talking about just as far as you talking about the attitude of the people that speak to you. Whereas the man, like you said, in that situation, he may not be trying to seem like a victim. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to say, yo, look, she beat me all up and I want her locked up. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Where a woman may not have that same barrier to how she explains the situation.
Here's the dynamic of that. Sometimes if a brother is too smooth, right? If he's too smooth, and he just really, something to me, and my police gut is saying, because I always just dig a little deeper. Honey, is there order protection? Is there order protection? What is the history like? And what's happening is that I have to weigh both parties. Is she gonna calm down at all? If she's to the spot where she's emotionally disturbed, where I might have to just take her to the hospital and she just get emergency counseling to cool down. You know what I mean? Is it to that level where she's not coming down? Like, you know, the Hollywood actresses, and Hollywood, they break things in the police world, somebody leaving. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. But if she's leaving, like, but for your discretion, how do you decide? Like, you know, like, all right, I want her to leave. She don't want to leave. Right. She doesn't want to go.
And guess what?
But I'm saying she got it. Look,
yesterday, right? A pregnant girl was walking across the street. I guess the dude was her boyfriend, right? And she delivered a low kick and a two-piece.
Oh wow!
You know, right in the middle of the
pregnant woman.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that. Look, sometimes you see a lot of different things happen.
Now,
the brother just walked it off. He didn't say nothing.
Now here's the thing. If I saw it. If I'm the responder and I seen that, then she's under arrest because I seen it, whether he wants her arrested or not.
Wow.
Because I've seen it. I observed it. You know what I mean? I observed it. So now, and that's the other part.
That she gets arrested for that.
Right, and there's certain things you can't say in my presence. You know what I mean? Because now I'm here to keep you. So certain statements you can't say in my presence. You know what I mean? And a lot of times I said, well, getting back to, if a brother too smooth, I got to figure out what is the history here. If I've been here numerous times, I know the parties, then I might be okay. It's 9:30, it's late. Whatever argument they had, it ain't cooling down. You know what I mean? So I gotta kind of find a way where if it's, because you want to know if it's arrest or not an arrest. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Am I making an arrest or is it not an arrest? And if I'm not making an arrest, I'm doing paperwork. Regardless if you want to or not, whether you're cooperative or not, I gotta do paperwork because domestics are so in depth. What's the argument now may lead to something later. So this way, the way of the domestic, just getting to know some of the parties involved. It may be I just want to leash you out, but then it may be the same case where she's wilding, but she also known to have weapons. She's known to if she's wilding and she's there hot grease. Because in the policing 101 is the first thing you do is you move her out the kitchen. You move everybody, you separate, and you move them out because everything becomes an item. This bag, she'll toss it, hot water, an iron, all these things are now a weapon. Anything that she get her hand on, some little bitch, you know what I mean? He or she will use. So the first thing you want to do is separate both parties, hear the story what it is. If it's bullshit, then it's bullshit, then you get to counseling. But if it's some real deal going on, a lot of times when you're dealing with, sometimes people are under the influence of alcohol. If I'm dealing with the influence of alcohol Friday night, Saturday night, y'all going to the hospital. Y'all not going to handcuffs, y'all going to the hospital, y'all need to sober down. If it's getting to the point where y'all not whatever, then I'll bring y'all and y'all just going to sleep it off in the cells. You know what I mean? And the charge will be with disorderly conduct. Now, the other part is that you got a little one involved. He or she is seeing this stuff. These are some of the dynamics you're dealing with. Sometimes the kid may say, no, he just saying that before he came. He was going to punch in her face and this, that, and the other. Okay. How you know him? Oh, that's Tito. That's my mother's boyfriend. How long they been together? For a while? Is he your father? Technically, yeah. You know what I mean? The only father I know. But he beats up her. Kids will tell you the truth right off the bat. That's one thing about the kids. Yeah, he be beating her up, and when you leave, he gonna beat her up. What I'm gonna do with that statement? What I'm gonna do with that statement? You know what I mean? When he leave, he gonna beat her. So now I have to say things to her like, man, listen, he's gonna take the walk. I'm telling you right now, my shift is gonna be the next hour and a half or next 2 hours. I'm telling you to leave. If I catch you in this building within this hour or so, whatever, I'm locking you up for criminal trespass. Domestic, I'll make it domestic because now it's the peace. Ma'am, if you open up that door, that's on you.
If Mecca did this.